to send it out to Noah Anderson. Noah has been live at this fire all afternoon, all evening. Noah, we got a lot of information in that press conference. What else can you tell us about this fire?
Well, Riley, yeah, I mean, that was really the first big update that we've gotten from Chief Bradley here this evening. And it really was a big one. It gave us kind of a glimpse into what exactly happened out here. Of course, we still don't know the cause at this point in time, but I do want to give you a live picture. You can see now that the sun has set, we are starting to see some of that orange glow from the flames, which kind of hid from us throughout the day. It was a lot of smoke that we saw out here, but we didn't see a lot of flames. And actually on the south side of this building here, there have been some flames that have been poking out as we have gotten into the night. Once again, I just want to remind everyone that this is a 1 million square foot facility that caught fire around 1 o'clock today. Like Eric and Riley just mentioned, and like the chief just mentioned, 3 or 4 fires this size in the history of the country, not the state, the country. And fire officials do believe that the fire may have started on the roof. And as this fire grew, we could hear some really loud pops and bangs, some of which were actually shaking the ground here in Tracy a little bit. Those are possibly related to air tanks or vehicle tires that were exploding from the heat. At this point, this facility is destroyed. I mean, the walls on the south side of this building are folding in, and video that we've received from the north side shows a major collapse of this warehouse. The fire, it really did trigger a massive regional response. People from San Joaquin County, Alameda, Stanislaus, the governor's office has been out here, and these responding crews, they did help evacuate the building. All of the employees were accounted for, as you heard the chief say as well. No injuries from this fire that have been reported. But firefighters, when they arrived, like you just heard, they did face some major challenges. The facility's private water system failed. They had some hydrants that were not pressurized out here, and it really did hamper those firefighting efforts. So combine that with the strong winds, the low humidity, the high temperatures, it really allowed this fire to spread quickly inside that building. Wind-driven embers also, like you heard, sparked a couple of spot fires in this area. The chief said that one is fully contained at this point. The other is at about 80% containment, but crews were able to quickly contain those secondary fires, including one that threatened the FedEx facility that was just south of this warehouse.
Lost the entire 1 million square foot building. The fire did extend across the street into another warehouse facility. We're able to, again, aggressive fire attack, lots of mutual aid resources. We were able to stop the fire there. We had several spot fires throughout the city. Aggressive fire attacks from mutual aid resources actually contained those fires pretty quickly.
Now, like the chief mentioned, municipal water, that's the city water, is now being used to fight the fire after some of those hydrant and system issues with the water. In that last report, officials do say that that water supply has remained steady. Once again, no injuries have been reported at this time. Now, of course, this will still take some time to figure out exactly what caused this fire. Like the chief was mentioning, this could be a days-long process with officials out here. Obviously, the building is still on fire at this point, so a lot to figure out, but of course we'll continue to keep you updated as we learn more. Live here in Tracy, covering local news that matters, Noah Anderson, Fox 40 News.
All right, Noah, before we let you go, just one quick question, because you've been out there for hours, and I know that you've done wildfire coverage for us many times before. But having been out there, and I know obviously things are still burning, we saw the amount of smoke, but you know how when something's burning, when something plastic is burning, it has a specific smell to it. It's different than a wildfire smoke or a campfire smoke. You know what I mean? It has sort of that metallic smell to it. Can you smell any of that? Does it smell like plastic burning or any other kind of chemical?
Eric, that's a great question, and I will say that unfortunately right now it does not smell like that. I think the winds are pushing some of this smoke more to the east side, to my left over here, but earlier in the day we were seeing mostly a southerly, I believe that's correct, a wind that is pushing the smoke to the south. That was kind of causing some of that, and then it moved to the west a little bit as well, and that's where we really could start to smell that smoke. And like you described, it's different than a wildfire, it's different than a campfire. It's hard to describe, almost just has that kind of chemically smell to it. It's kind of the best way I can describe it at this point in time. But right now we're not seeing any of it because the wind is kind of blowing to the east. But earlier today we definitely were able to smell that pretty significantly. Eric, back to you.
All right, Noah, thank you. And we did hear from officials earlier today that residents in the area were urged to stay inside and close their windows because we don't know what the impact of that smoke is yet. All right, Noah, thank you.